Okay, so Bitcoin is down 20% this year. HBAR is only down 13%. Now before you say they're both bleeding, yes, technically correct. But in a bear market, the coin that bleeds less is the coin that recovers faster. And today, I'm showing you exactly 3 charts that explain why HBAR is quietly outperforming the king of crypto in 2026. This is not speculation. This is data. Let's get into it. Let's set the scene. We are in 2026 and the crypto market is not exactly throwing a party right now. Bitcoin has shed roughly 20% year to date. HBAR is sitting near 9.2 cents, down about 13% over the same period. On the surface, both look like they're struggling. And they are. But the degree of struggle matters enormously. Think of it like 2 patients in a hospital. One has a broken arm, the other has a broken arm and a collapsed lung. They're both injured, sure, but one of them is getting discharged way sooner. HBAR in this scenario is the one with just the broken arm. The reason this matters is simple. Macro conditions don't last forever. When sentiment shifts, and it always does, the asset that held its structure the best during the downturn is typically the one that moves first and moves hardest. So let's look at why HBAR is holding up better, using 3 very specific data points. Now here's where it gets interesting, and a little uncomfortable for Bitcoin maximalists. Since HBAR spot ETFs launched in late 2025, every single month has recorded a net positive inflow. Every single month. The first month brought in $44.39 million. By March 2026, that figure had dropped to just $2.12 million, a roughly 95% decline from peak. So yes, enthusiasm has cooled significantly. I won't sugarcoat that. But, and this is critical, not one month has gone negative. That's the key. According to SoSo Value data, Bitcoin ETFs have had multiple net outflow months since late 2025. That means institutional money is leaving Bitcoin while it's staying in HBAR, even if just barely. In financial markets, thin positive flows are infinitely better than negative ones. It signals that the holders aren't panicking, they're waiting, and patient money is usually smart money. Now let's talk sentiment, because honestly, numbers on charts don't exist in a vacuum. According to Santiment data, Bitcoin's positive sentiment score peaked at 1,196 in early February 2026. Today, it sits at 54. That's a 95% collapse in confidence over just 3 months. The crowd went from euphoric to practically ghosting Bitcoin on social media. HBAR's sentiment also dropped, from a peak of 38.98 on February 14th down to 16.80 currently. That's about a 57% decline. Yes, it fell. But it fell half as hard as Bitcoin's sentiment did. The community around HBAR hasn't rage quit. They're still engaged, still watching, still holding. And in crypto, community sentiment isn't just a vanity metric. It feeds directly into buying pressure when conditions improve. So, we have 2 diverging stories. One asset bleeding investor confidence at a 95% rate, and another doing so at 57%. The market is quiet, but it's telling you something if you're paying attention. Alright. Now let's get to the technical chart, because this is where HBAR's setup becomes genuinely exciting. Looking at the daily chart on Bybit, there is a classic bullish RSI divergence forming between December 30th and March 22nd. For those new to this, a bullish divergence happens when price makes a lower low, meaning it drops further, but the RSI, which measures momentum, prints a higher low. Translation: the price is falling, but the selling force behind it is weakening. Momentum is secretly shifting even as price looks grim. The RSI is currently reading 44.80, not overbought, not in panic territory, just quietly building energy below the surface. And here's what makes this even more compelling. This isn't a one-time signal. A nearly identical divergence appeared around March 14th. HBAR responded with a roughly 12% bounce before hitting resistance. The latest divergence on March 22nd has already triggered an approximately 8% move. 2 divergences in 2 weeks, both acting as launch pads. Selling pressure is progressively weakening. The bears are getting tired. Now let's add the Smart Money Index, SMI, into the conversation. According to TradingView analysis, the SMI, which tracks how informed participants position themselves during key trading hours, flipped above its signal line right after the March 22nd RSI divergence. It did the exact same thing after the March 14th divergence. Smart money isn't ignoring these signals, they're trading them. That's institutional level confirmation that these setups have teeth. So what are the levels that matter? Let me break them down cleanly. The first hurdle is 10.1 cents. That's the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. This zone has already acted as a ceiling during recent bounce attempts. HBAR needs to punch through this with conviction, not just tap it and retreat. The real confirmation comes at 10.7 cents. According to TradingView data, this is one of the most significant swing highs on the chart. A daily close above the 10.7 to 11 cent zone would validate everything: the smart money positioning, the RSI divergence, the ETF support. It would officially signal that HBAR is no longer just bouncing, it's recovering. From there, the path opens toward 12.4 cents, which represents the 1.0 Fibonacci extension, and ultimately 14.6 cents at the 1.618 projection. That would be a near 60% move from current prices. In a market where Bitcoin can't hold a rally, a 60% move in HBAR would turn heads fast. Now let's talk downside risk, because I'm not here to sell you dreams. 8.8 cents is the immediate support. If HBAR closes a daily candle below that level, the smart money optimism gets seriously undermined. The next support below that sits at 7.2 cents, and a drop there would erase all the relative strength we've been discussing today. The technical case survives only as long as price respects 8.8 cents. Watch that level like a hawk. So the trade thesis here is pretty straightforward. HBAR is in a fragile but structurally superior position relative to Bitcoin. The ETF flows haven't gone negative. Sentiment dropped less than half as much. Bullish RSI divergences are repeating. Smart money is responding. And, Fibonacci levels give us clear targets in both directions. This is not a guaranteed win. Nothing in crypto ever is. But the probability setup is cleaner than most things I've seen in this market right now. My personal take: HBAR is one of those setups where the mainstream narrative, crypto is crashing, avoid everything, actually creates opportunity for the analyst who looks past the noise. While retail investors are busy doom-scrolling Bitcoin price alerts, HBAR is quietly building a base. The asset class that bleeds least during distribution often leads hardest during accumulation. I've watched this pattern play out across multiple market cycles, and honestly, the data here is consistent with that playbook. That's the full breakdown. 3 charts, 3 distinct data points, 1 clear message. HBAR is not just surviving 2026, it's outperforming the biggest name in crypto on a relative basis, and the technicals are starting to back that up with real momentum signals. If you found this breakdown useful, do me a favor, drop a like on this video. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people who want real analysis, not hype. And if you want more content like this, deep dives, chart breakdowns, and market cycle analysis, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. I've got more videos breaking down top altcoin setups for the current cycle, so go check those out next. Serious alpha waiting for you over there. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments carry significant risk, including the potential loss of your entire capital. Always conduct your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance of any asset does not guarantee future results.